Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to another episode right here at Mike's Mods and Customs. We are now on episode 12 of Model Cars and Coffee. Big shout out to Paul over there at the West Coast Model Car Builds. He's the one that created this little episode of the Model Cars and Coffees, and everybody's caught on. A lot of people are doing it. So I'll put a link in the description down below to get on over to check out Paul's channel. Great builder, great guy for the community. So at any rate, today we're going to talk about some diecast stuff. I'm going to show you some of these builds right here that I've done in the past. Let me get that camera turned around, get you over here closer to the bench, and we'll take a close look at these cars here. So hang on. All right, so here we are at the closer view of the bench here. We're gonna just gonna go over a couple of these things here with you and show you. These are some builds that I did probably 2 years ago, really. This one here was a collaboration build, I guess, if you will, with the Four Horsemen over here on YouTube. The community build that they do every month. Actually, both of these two here were. So this was a Art Cars Hot Wheels car. It's the I don't know if it has a year on the bottom here. Yeah, Chevy. 1980 Chevy El Camino. So this one basically was a million different colors. If you're not familiar with what the Art Cars are for Hot Wheels, they're just crazy colors, all kinds of crazy deco and artwork. Stripped it down, blacked it out, wheel swap with these rubber tires, chrome wheels, and gave it this this orange paint, which I do believe it or not, this paint is a tester's spray can. So yeah, there was that one there. I do believe I had to black the window out. The window was a blue, I think, if I remember correctly. So anyways, you know, just some light detail, exhaust detail on the bottom and the back. Did the headlight detail on the front. So that one was pretty fun. Basic, really, nothing crazy compared to this one. So this was the 63 Studebaker pickup truck. That the theme build behind this one was, well, drag truck. So this one got a complete chassis swap. This chassis came from a totally different car. This wing and wheelie bar assembly came from, again, another car that was grafted onto this. And obviously, as well, the engine came from another car that was, again, grafted onto this. And of course, to make that fit in there, we cut the nose off and extended it out, obviously. Did some customizing framework here with some aluminum tube. Again, a wheel swap with these rubber tires. And a custom roll cage that I built onto the back there, coming up through the tonneau cover. The interior has some minor detail with some race bucket seats in there. But that one was fun. That was quite the extensive project. And I'm not so sure if you can see this in the camera or not, but the clear coat that I used was definitely not one of a top quality, because what looks to be I don't know, the silver part of it has got a yellow tint to it now from the clear coat being a couple years old. So, but anyways, that was that one. Not really sure what the color was on this one, the purple. I'm not sure where that came from, but that was a fun build. This one here is my favorite. This one here, I used to do, and I may bring back. I used to do on my Instagram page what I called Saturday Night Live, and it was a 1 hour live stream every Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And what we did was I built a car based on what the attendees suggested. So this was a 70 Chevelle Nomad wagon that we did a ton of work to. These wheels and tires were from another brand of diecast car that I had to do a ton of work to make those rear tires fit in there. We had to do some massive work to the front engine bay area to fit in this 3D printed resin engine. We have a 3D printed resin steering wheel in there, donated by Pete over at Old Man Diecast. And then we also have some 3D printed resin nitrous tanks in the back there. That, if my memory serves correctly, those were donated as well. Maybe by Pete, I'm not 100% sure. 3D printed parachute, 3D printed wheelie bar. So this car had a ton of work done to it. and every bit of it was done by suggestion of the viewers of my Saturday Night Live episode, which was a lot of fun. This was the last one we built. It's been a little over a year since I've done that Saturday Night Live series. I might bring it back after the first of the year once we get through the holidays. But yeah, this one was a ton of fun. My favorite diecast build for sure. The reason I bring these out and show them is I have something different, of course. But I'm going to bring these to the next plastic model show that I go to and put them on the display only table. A lot of people tell me that modeling is modeling, right? Plastic, diecast, whatever. There's just as much work that goes into one of these guys customizing as it does going into a plastic model kit if you're just building one. So anyways, I bring them from time to time and set them on the display only table just so people can see them. It drums up a little bit of conversation sometimes. But the next model show coming up November 24th, the Fulton Model Show, which some of you will be at for sure, and I'll be looking forward to hanging out with you guys and seeing you. So if you're going to be at that show, you want to get a closer look at these, they're going to be there. So anyways, I'm going to make this quick and short and sweet. I got to get back to this stack of die-cast cars over here. I got one more to finish up. I put some decals on it this morning. Got to get some clear coat on it. And that's a wrap. So thanks for hanging out here with me for another episode of Mike's Mods and Customs. And until next week, I'll catch you guys on the next one.